So for our project, we're doing the analysis of Women by Doja Cat through the feminist lens by me, Lydia, Kira, and Anna.
So we each picked out a music video clip that stood out to us.
And this is a brief summary of both the lyrics and the music video. Summary of the lyrics, the hook. Doja Cat appears to be talking to a prospective partner. This is an idea repeated throughout the song. For example, it's repeated many times, woman, let me be your woman, I can be your woman. In the first verse, it's almost as if Doja Cat advertises herself towards a man by describing the attributes women have within a man's life. For example, you need a woman's touch in your place. For verse 2, this verse is much more empowering towards women, as Doja Cat sings about the power and prestige women have in society. For example, and you would never know a god without the goddess. Additionally, Doja also discusses societal pressures and expectations on women. An example of a lyric, they want to pit us against each other. And summary of the music video from 0 to 15 seconds, it depicts a female in a powerful futuristic dystopian kingdom. From 15 seconds to a minute 42, Doja Cat appears to be wearing a revealing gold beaded bikini top and skirt. She is dancing along with other females. The color scheme is very bright with oranges and reds. From 142 to 227, scenes cut back and forth from Doja Cat dancing with a group of women in dark water to her alone singing in a red room. And then from 227 to the very end of the song, the video cuts multiple times to all the previous scenes with Doja Cat dancing in all of them.
So how a lot of these concepts relate to feminism is what I'll talk about next. So first of all, there are parts of it that is very feminist and empowering for women. First of all, she acknowledges the lack of appreciation that often occurs for women's strength, power, and their abilities. And some quotes that kind of exemplify that are, she can grow it in her womb, a family, providing, loving, overlooked, and unappreciated, you see. And you will never know a god without a goddess. That's very empowering and woo woman. And then, I mean, I could be the leader, head of all the states. I could be the CEO. Just looked at Robin Fenty. That's a little tribute to Rihanna and how she's a CEO of her little business, and that is very feministy. And also, there's a lot of girls support girls dialogue. They want to pit us against each other when we succeeding for no reasons. They want to see us end up like we were Gina and Mean Girls. She's basically saying we don't want to do that. But there are a lot of things that are less of the concept of feminism that we want to see portrayed in the media. And she really supports ideals of post-feminism, with the Western beauty standards and wealth really at the top of like the standards. Baby worship my hips and waist, so feminine with grace. I could smile and jiggle it till his pocket's empty. I got delicious taste. And it kind of challenges feminist ideals in some aspects as well, with some misogyny that you can see. Just being, let me be your woman. It's a lot of a girl is someone something instead of just her being herself. Come here, Papa, plant your seed, as in like she's just the vessel for a man's child, or just protect her and keep her safe, as if she can't do that herself, is not really feministy.
So then the first close reading that we did, I chose the lyrics. They want to pit us against each other when we succeed and for no reasons. They want to see us end up like we Regina on Mean Girls. So this lyric is a reference to the movie Mean Girls, and Regina in the movie, she's like a bully, but she's put in a neck brace. So this lyric is implying that men want to see women fail because they want to be more successful than them. So the two concepts from class that this relates to, the first is reformist feminism. So basically this lyric, it places an emphasis on gender equality. Men should not want to see women fail. Instead, they should be held to the same standard and have equal opportunity for success in all parts of life. And this applies to the music video as a whole, because the main idea of Doja Cat's lyrics are that women are not seen as equal to men, even though they hold so much power and prestige in society. And then hegemonic masculinities. These lyrics acknowledge the idea of masculinity because they say that like men want to have power over women and be more successful than them. However, the music video as a whole challenges this idea. A woman presenting herself to a man shows her confidence and power, and that's something that masculinity holds the man to do. So it challenges this idea.
Okay, so for the next close reading, I'm going to focus more on the post-feminism ideas of the music video. So to the left, you can kind of see the first clip that we played in the beginning of the presentation. That is kind of like Doja like seducing these men, and then the lyric that goes along with it is like, "Let me be your woman." So this kind of is like embodies like post-feminist ideals because it's like celebrating a very specific body type that is seen as the beauty standard in society, which is just like skinny and able-bodied, and it kind of like sexualizes that body type, and it promotes more of that kind of beauty standard, which even though like it can be very empowering, at the same time, like it kind of just promotes like an expectation that like women should look this kind of way. And going into that, it also includes aspects of the male gaze. So it's very much like she has to seduce men in order to maintain her throne and like kind of appeal to like their like point of view, and like women are seen as not being sexual but just being sexualized by men, and they only exist for like men's pleasure, because in the beginning of the video the powers like be like threatened like for like the women leaders, and then like in order to like take it back they like seduce them, so it's just kind of reducing them to only being sexual objects for men's pleasure. So that's kind of the summary for like the male gaze in the music video. And then I guess just in conclusion overall for our presentation, this music video contains a lot of aspects of post-feminism, but also it does also contain very empowering lyrics for women and can be seen as like seen in both ways. So seen from a feminist lens and also has some contradictions within it.